Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. Had a bit of a pump there. Let me know in the comments if there was any sort of fundamental trigger about that, but essentially XRP is still in the range, okay, and this rally, however, today, or this spike, seems to keep this C-wave rally alive, though, in this current Elliott Wave triangle that we're tracking. Yes, it broke out of the trend line, but the trend lines are not so important for Elliott Wave triangles. What is more important is that this is all still corrective and three-wave-like. And also, as expressed in previous videos, XRP's price needs to stay below the green line there to keep the triangle wave count within a B wave alive. So I currently see this as a B wave triangle. Of course, this assumption might get challenged with this spike, but again, it already retraced quite a bit, right? So we'll see. I mean, XRP likes to do these pumps out of the blue, but they are not necessarily sustainable. Remember what happened here. Bit of a drama there. Had all this spike, a lot of chasers, okay, and then it all sold off, obviously taking out all of those stops that were below the entry point for most people. So it's now just consolidating, and overall it is just still a three-wave structure. So I still count it as a triangle at the moment in the absence of anything that is more bullish. However, I have added a, you could say an alternative wave count, which I would say is a WXY structure with W in three waves, X wave in three waves, and this could also be an A, B, C structure that could push a little higher, as explained in previous videos. If we get a break above the breakout point, which is 55.8 cents, it is at the same time a breakout point that could send us to the 63.6 cent level, the previous swing high, okay? And at the same time, it is the invalidation point of the Elliott Wave triangle, okay? Because in this contracting triangle, the C wave needs to stay below the A wave high, and that is 55.8 cents. So we can still watch here for a triangle pattern to occur in the white wave structure A, B, C, D, E. Still watching for a D wave. Assumptions before were that the C wave had already finished. It never reached the ideal target. You might remember that it was a little bit short, but it seemed like it would be finished. To the downside, basically reached the white support area, but that was too short for a D wave. Okay, so not ideal. So therefore, we are extending this triangle, and the C wave is still a valid assumption. But of course, if we push above that green resistance level, then I think we're dealing here with a WXY structure. I want to prepare you for what might be coming, because obviously this is quite a bit of a move, but I don't see a clear setup for a trade here at the moment, okay? Yes, unless you want to trade the breakout, but breakout trades are always a bit more risky than pullback trades. So talking about a potential target for the Y wave, I mean, the very first one that I would pay attention to is the 1-to-1 ratio at 59.3 cents. This is a Fibonacci level. Would pay attention to that one, the 100% extension. And then here, obviously, the next one is the 1.236 extension at 63 cents, which is the previous swing high. We talked about that level before. In the event that the green line would break, the price could get there. So it's a bit of a breakout point, but we need the volume. We need some volume. Let's add the volume indicator to the chart. Do we see additional volume? Yes, there is some additional volume here today. Let's see if it can maintain that. But important is to understand, okay, when do we start to talk about a failure? So what would be an indication that a top has been made? Well, I would normally use just the 50% retracement level of this move to the upside. The question is, where do we start it? I would rather give it a little bit more space. So I would say as long as the price is holding above 51.8 cents, I would see it still as possible, yeah, and even reasonable to expect further upside. But below 51.8 cents, I would start to talk about a failure and that the D wave has begun, yeah, that D wave has started. So let's get this settled first. It needs to calm down a bit. I don't know if there was any fundamental trigger for this, which can happen, right? But it hasn't changed the trend, at least not yet. This is, again, just a three-wave move here within a larger three-wave structure. So at the moment, there is, we're tracking it, but there isn't a clear setup anyway. There wasn't a clear setup in the triangle anyway. So we're just watching it. Again, if you like to trade breakouts, there you have a very clearly defined invalidation point for a triangle. But so far we haven't had a break above that level. In fact, it's even not broken above this previous swing high that was made on the 29th of August. So that's what we're observing. I gave you the level of failure. I gave you the breakout point. And at the moment, this still looks very corrective to me. Okay, that's my update about XRP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find the links in the video description. And if you're interested in the membership, check it out. You can find the links in the description. On Sunday, we do another live stream talking about Bitcoin and the DXY in that member live stream. You get access to Discord and Telegram, as well as additional market updates for gold members. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.